Hello, welcome to the basement. I have not been doing a whole lot of testing of things or diddling around with things, but I did want to see if these voltmeters, these vintage voltmeters, ta-da! There's another one pretty much like it, and then there's two great big suckers. I want to see if they work. So, I went to the car and grabbed a battery charger. This one is very plain. It's from Sears, and it's 12 volts. That's it, 12 volts. Not a whole lot of diddling around. 12 volts. The red and the black. Now, I've got to keep them apart. Now, wait a second. That should be lit up. Oh dear. Maybe this power bar was not actually on before when I went to test that other meter thing. What's going on here? Oh, okay, now it's lit up. Maybe I need to see about testing that other one. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Okay, now. I don't know which side is which on this. So I'm going to take and put this on. Oh, what happened there? Okay, something didn't go right. I think well, I don't think it liked it. Oh dear. And now, have I fried something? Have I fried? Oh dear. Am I getting anything here? Yes, I am. Okay, well, that was a little guy. Here is a great big one. Oh, okay. I see on the back it says plus. Here, minus is over here. What do we see? Ooh, look at that. It's reading. Okay, well that's encouraging. Now let's get the great big sucker. This one reads up to 200. Plus. Minus. Oh yeah, we be reading. We be reading. That's funny, this battery charger maybe doesn't seem to be putting out a whole bunch. Usually, battery chargers read a little higher than that. But that is okay. I like the fact that these two big ones are working now. These little guys, which I wish they were working. Okay, I just don't think they are. The charger kind of went a little, like, I heard that click, like something is wrong here. Alright, I'll try one more time on this, and then I will say it's cool. But it probably doesn't work. Seems not. But the great big one. It works. Cool. That might be something to. Oh, would I keep it in the car? Probably not. But it's an interesting thing to well, I'll think about that. Yes, I will. Yeah. So there. I think it's reading about 12 or so. I wonder if it too has an adjustment. Oh yeah, no, it's like 11. If I shake it, does it move any? Not really. It may have a bit of an adjustment. Mind you, this is not a monstrous battery charger. It is not. Ugh. That's too bad about the other ones. Oh well. Positive. Negative. See, no sparks. No sparks are a good sign. And what do we have? Oh. Well, we're not really attached well. Are we working? Yeah, we're up a bit. But when the whole thing is like 200, I mean, you can't expect, there we go, to see incredible amounts of voltage. You cannot. Yeah, where did I put that other one? I've turned the battery charger off now. And sadly, these are quite something. But they don't work. And I don't think I'm going to mess with the milliamp things. I just wonder. Oh, I think I found the other one. Hang on. Maybe I will be brave. I'm going to put these ones into this box. I will. And then, even though I had quite a time getting this AC thing put in, does it work? I don't know. Remember, cute little case, cute little handle. Certainly looks like something my dad would have put together. Okay. We have the meter. Oh, we have the wires. To remind you, ta-da! There's the meter. There it is. It goes to 350 volts. Now, I don't know. Don't see any markings on here about which is positive and which is negative. But it's alternating current, so maybe it doesn't matter. But I'm going to take the black one and put it on the lower thing. Get it very well fastened. And I'm going to take this one, the red one, put it on the upper and get it very well fastened. And then I will once, okay, the power bar is turned off. I'm going to stick the sucker in. See, it doesn't feel like it's going in, but maybe it is. I don't know. I'm kind of afraid to do this I'm going to do it. Okay, well, I hear the battery charger's on. Oh, look at that. The voltage meter is working. It is. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Okay, good to know. Good to know that. I wish I could. Can I show you? I would like to think so. Firstly, I'm going to unplug the battery charger because I might have had the contacts touching where I shouldn't have. I might have. Okay, here's the probes. Put this in. Ah, it is hard to get all this together at one time in one place. I'm going to loosen off the wires a bit so that I can just let me set those down. I will set the probes down. Get out of there, you. There. I just want to get the wires in a better configuration so that then they're not blocking the meter readout. Okay. Now, let's see if we can do this. It will be a delicate balancing act, to be sure. Alright, I'm going to turn this on and wiggle these around a bit. Okay, it's reading. Now, I'm going to try to hold that just so and pick this up. See, oh dear, there. So you can see somewhat that it's actually reading. And if I pull these away, or not, or something, well, one fell out. And it goes down. So, it is working. Turn off the power bar. Yay! I will hold on to that. I shall. There was a time that I remember I was helping at the Church of St. Timothy in North Toronto, and they had spent a whole lot of money getting new lights put in that went way, way, way up. They were way up in the top of the church. And you had to get a genie or whatever to put them in. It was quite the endeavor. And the bulbs were designed to last like 20, 30 years. They were. But very soon after, a lot of them started blowing. And we're like, what? What is this? And they thought they got bulbs that weren't right, and all this. And it ended up, eventually, somebody said, well, maybe we better check with Hydro. See what's going on here. That would be Toronto Hydro. And indeed, after they checked with Toronto Hydro, and they came in and did an inspection, the church voltage that they were getting was actually like 140, not 110 or 120. And that is why the bulbs were blowing. So, the church thought it would only be fair, first of all, if they fixed the trouble with the transformer, which they did, and also that then they pay to have the bulbs, which there were probably, I would estimate, as many as 100 bulbs in these lights that were way up at the top. And they weren't pretty lights. They were lights that were meant to light the center of the church. They weren't like dangling, like chandeliers or anything. Anyway, so Hydro did, in fact, replace the bulbs and got them installed. And I suspect they're still doing pretty well. Although, by now, I would think, in an effort of cost savings and all that other stuff, now they probably have got LED bulbs in there. I would bet, because they would use Vastly less. Vastly. So, we have a working voltmeter that reads up to 200 DC volts. What's in here? Yeah, what is it? Amperes. Oh, yeah. All right, that. Let's see about. We have a working DC volt. Goes up to 60. That's a big sucker. And also the voltmeter. That does do AC. Good stuff. And then there are the other meters. I will ponder them. Certainly, I'm not going to keep them. Perhaps there is somebody out there who will benefit from them, like them. As I say, some things are just too cool to get rid of them, but too useless to do anything with. I could somehow probably check some of them, but I don't think so. I think that's the thing where I will probably put them up on Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace or whatever as a whole lot. And see, they would be interesting as a backdrop in like a movie thing. Definitely. Like some weird old Frankenstein's like laboratory. Even if they don't do anything, just being on the wall. Or there's other times that I've seen other things. Now, mind you, they go to real locations like power plants and things, and they've got all these things. But anyway, we'll see. So, I need to put the battery charger back in the car, and I need to move on to other things here. I have lots of things to go through. Lots and lots of things. And it's funny, I have my jar of Maretts here. I do have one light switch down here. I really should switch because it's wonky, and I should have done it, years ago. But I think it's time. So maybe today, besides going through things and sorting things and figuring things, perhaps that is what I will do. Perhaps, but I would like to, as I've said before, this area right around me get cleared out so I can then, do more clearing. Because it's funny, as I've been doing all this, there's been a whole bunch more stuff coming into the basement, which makes clearing the basement a lot harder. But we're going to get there. You know what? Maybe the last thing I'll do here. Oh, I didn't have many people sign this. I don't know why. Welcome back to Northern. This is the year. Oh, I can't even read this. This is the one from 1984. Or 83. Dear Dave, take a lesson from your brother and buy a hog. Always fun and I'm not sure. Always fun and faster is math. Maybe have a good summer. Got Pickers, but boy, the writing is so faint. This too, it's kind of bent, it's kind of twisted. It's had a rough life, this book, but it will put it upstairs somewhere, I believe. And then, of course, there's the Norman Rockwell favorite book. I really do want to look through more of this. I do. Even just the cover is cool. He was a genius. He was. And people think he did have models that would pose, so he could do things. He would. So yeah, this is something. It's like a lot of these are there are people who frame these things. Maybe I will Oh, here's one. A Time for Greatness. Norman Rockwell began his career at a time when the illustrator reigned supreme. Newsreels and photojournalism were in their infancy. Television was decades away by the time he came to portray John F. Kennedy receiving the acclamation of the Democratic National Party's convention for Look magazine. The situation had changed radically. An event such as this was now covered by every imaginable kind of medium, and the public, bombarded with literally millions of images, was actually able to experience the event in the home as it happened. Anyway, I could read more, but hold on a second here. I'll turn this around. This is maybe one that I'll take out. I can't see that I can see there. Look at that. Brilliant work. Looks so real, and yet it is an illustration. It is. Anyway. All right. More to do, more to look at. And indeed, there's a guy he's a commentator for the Raptors, and although this is not exactly good, it's time to get that garbage out of here. And mind you, there was a whole lot of crap. I didn't save a whole lot of crap. I saved too much stuff. I did. But it is time. I try and take something upstairs every time I go and not bring things down here. But, things happen. They do. So, back to it. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.